as we know, their border crisis has been left to fend for itself. Over 9 million illegal aliens have poured over the border, the southern border between Mexico and the United States of America. Now, a few of the Republicans haven't shut up about this for as long as it's been happening. We've even showed you footage of the border guards cutting barbed wire to allow these illegal aliens through, and they did that on the order of the Biden administration. The Biden administration knows that this is happening, but is in fact facilitating it. Well, one very frustrated journo, we're years into this dilemma now, had the gall to ask the White House press secretary, what the heck is going on? Why isn't the president doing anything about it? Here was her response.
The president has the authority to do something about this.
Why should he have to do it unilaterally? Why should we do it in a legislative way? You're right, he took many executive actions before.
So the president has the power to stop this tomorrow. Just issue an edict, make it happen. And there's his press secretary going, well, why should he have to do this by himself? She suggested, why can't we do this via legislation? You know, put it to the House, have it go through Congress, as if that would or wouldn't get up. This is a clown show, actually defending the president for what has been the greatest breach of United States any kind of security, national security. People's hometowns as well as cities are now overrun with these illegal immigrants. It's costing the American taxpayer hundreds of thousands of dollars every single day to accommodate them, feed them, try to get them jobs. Some of them have no desire to be employed. And this is the Biden administration's response.
What shocked me is that Biden apparently is considering using his executive powers if the number of illegals crossing the border exceeds 4,000 per day.
No.
Wouldn't you think if there was one person per day crossing illegally, you've got a problem? But apparently it's not a problem until you've got 4,001 per day.
But let's be real here, right? So Trump used executive orders to close the border and put restrictions on people who had already crossed the border. Biden became president. Within a month of becoming president, he used executive orders to undo all of those orders and memorandums that Donald Trump has issued. So he's already used executive orders when it comes to the border. He could always issue another executive order when it comes to the border. But no, it should be done legislatively. Why? Just so we can let a few more people cross the border while you're waiting for that legislation to go through. And that's the point. He doesn't want to stem the flow of people crossing the border.
This is invasion by design. It's very deliberate.
The only reason that Biden would ever take action to close the border is if someone put a piece of paper in front of him that said you are guaranteed to win the next presidential election if you close the border. That is the only thing that would change his mind, because the long-term goal is you bring all of these people in, you hope one day they become a citizen, you give them jobs and you put them up in hotels and they go, how wonderful is America, while everyone else starves, and then you hope one day they become a citizen and therefore a voter. And who are you going to repay? Oh, well, you know, the Democrats were very nice to me once upon a time and let me come to their wonderful country. Who am I going to vote for? That's why he keeps letting him over the border.
He's got to know with every passing day. The average Americans have been watching this happen for years now. This invasion by design, that is what it is. And that's all Trump has to talk about all the way to the White House, because Americans are sick to death of this and watching their own country transform before their eyes, not for the better. That's all he has to talk about. It's a winning strategy. Nobody is voting for Biden on borders. None whatsoever.
If there was a bunch of conservative Christians who believe in the right to life and so on crossing the border, do you reckon Biden would shut the border?
Most likely. Yes, most definitely.